Hello everyone, myself Priyanka Vijay Kulkarni. In this video, we'll see about the regulation of TCA cycle. TCA cycle also known as the Krebs cycle and citric acid cycle. TCA means tricarboxylic acid cycle. So, what is the need of this TCA cycle in our body? The main aim or the main need is the production of ATP. By using the TCA cycle, the 12 number of the ATP molecule is produced in our body. TCA cycle is totally aerobic cycle. It requires the oxygen for its run, and yes, through the glycolysis only 2 molecules of ATP is produced. So for the regulation of this cycle or regulation of the any metabolic pathway, it is regulated at basically at the entry point of that cycle, means at the substrate level of that cycle, or some another particular rate limiting reactions which happens in that metabolic pathway. So regulation is occurs at these two stages. So in this cycle also the same thing is happen, that the regulation of this cycle is occurs at the entry of the substrate into the cycle as well as the particular rate limiting reactions in that cycle. We'll see what are these reactions. So what is the first of all, what is the entry point of the cycle, or what is the substrate of this cycle? The main substrate is the acetyl CoA molecule. So where this acetyl CoA molecule comes in our body? After the glycolysis, means from glucose to the pyruvate, after the pyruvate formation, if there is a anaerobic conditions in the cell, then it undergoes for the lactate formation from the pyruvate by the lactate dehydrogenase enzyme. And when it is a aerobic condition, in aerobic condition, that pyruvate molecule is converted to the acetyl CoA molecule, and the enzyme which is required is a pyruvate dehydrogenase complex enzyme. As in its name only, dehydrogenase means removal of hydrogen. So here to accept that removed hydrogen, there is a NAD plus is required, so that in this case what happened, from the pyruvate it converted to the acetyl CoA plus NADH molecule. It is catalyzed by the pyruvate dehydrogenase complex and NAD plus molecule. So this is the entry point, and the regulation is happened at this stage. So regulation is happened on the PDH complex. PDH means pyruvate dehydrogenase complex. So how it is happening? We'll see the regulation of PDH complex. Firstly, the feedback inhibition. Feedback inhibition means what? Whatever the product of that metabolic reaction, that product, if it is present in a more concentration or it is produced in a more concentration, then there is a no need of that product to our body. So that product itself goes and binds to the first enzyme of that metabolic pathway, so that if it is binds to the first enzyme, that then that pathway is inhibited and the production of that product is stopped. This is known as the feedback inhibition. So here the same thing is occurs. PDH complex means pyruvate dehydrogenase complex. It is inhibited by its product. What is its product? Acetyl CoA and NADH. Yes, and contrastingly it is activated by the non-acetyl CoA and NAD plus molecule. Yes, this is the one way of the regulation. It is known as allosteric modification. Second one is the covalent modification. As I uses the word PDH complex, means what? Pyruvate dehydrogenase complex. It is a one of the major enzyme or the complex. This enzyme is regulated by the phosphorylation and the dephosphorylation of that enzyme. For the phosphorylation of this PDH enzyme, there is another enzyme is required. Phosphorylation means which enzyme? Kinase. Yes. And dephosphorylation means removal of phosphate group. Which enzyme is there? Phosphatase. Okay. So for the phosphorylation and the dephosphorylation of the PDH complex, there are two different enzymes, PDH kinase and PDH phosphatase. Kinase will phosphorylate the PDH enzyme and phosphatase will remove the phosphate group and dephosphorylate that PDH enzyme. Okay, so these both enzymes are very important for the regulation of this PDH complex. Then this PDH kinase enzyme, it is activated by what? It is activated by NADH and the acetyl CoA molecule, and it is inhibited by the pyruvate ADP coenzyme A, calcium and the magnesium ion. In contrast, the PDH phosphatase enzyme, it is activated by the magnesium and the calcium ions. Okay. Now this is all about the entry point of that cycle, means PDH complex. It is all about the PDH complex. Now we'll go for the rate limiting reaction in that cycles, or which enzymes are the regulatory enzymes in this TCA cycles. So here the regulatory steps or the regulatory enzymes are citrate synthase, isocitrate dehydrogenase and alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase. These three enzymes. Okay, means I think first 3 to 4 steps. Which enzymes are there? Citrate synthase, isocitrate dehydrogenase and alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase. These three enzymes are activated by the which ion? Calcium ion. So when the calcium ion concentration is more in our body, yes, it is more during the exercise, or the exercise means muscle contractions and the relaxation. During that time, the calcium ion concentration will increases in our body. So this calcium ion further goes and activate the enzymes in the TCA cycle. So what happened? The TCA cycle will be activated and it will be run for what? For the ATP production. So during the exercise we require the more energy. Okay, for that purpose the calcium ion concentration will increase and it will go and activate these three enzymes of the TCA cycle, and in this way the ATP molecules are produced during the exercise condition. Yes, we'll go one by one, means what are the activator and what are the inhibitor of that enzyme. First is the citrate synthase. So commonly calcium ion is activator of all these enzymes. Now citrate synthase, it is a allosteric inhibition and it is done by the ATP. Yes, what I told you, that TCA cycle the main aim is production of ATP. So we can say that ATP has ability to inhibit all that enzymes because it is an end product. So if energy is in more concentration in our body or excess ATP molecule in our body, it will go and binds to that enzyme and it will inhibit that enzyme, so that the cycle will not run and the more and more ATP will not form. And in contrast, if the ATP concentration is low, as I told you, during the exercise we require the more amount of energy. So when the ATP concentration is low in our body, then what happened? Calcium will activate that enzymes, and what inhibit that enzyme? Self ATP molecule will inhibit that enzyme. Yes, and also what? Long chain fatty acyl CoA, it also inhibit this citrate synthase enzyme. Then next, isocitrate dehydrogenase. This is stimulated by the ADP. Yes, stimulated by what? ADP, or it can also stimulated by AMP, but not the ATP. ATP is inhibitor, ADP and AMP are the activator, which enhances the enzyme affinity for the substrate. In contrast, NADH inhibits the isocitrate dehydrogenase by directly displacing the NAD plus. ATP2 is a inhibitory. Yes. So here also NADH will inhibit the isocitrate dehydrogenase by displacing the NAD plus molecule. Next is alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase. It is inhibited by its product. What is its product? Succinyl CoA and NADH. Means feedback inhibition is happen over here. In addition, this enzyme is inhibited by the high energy charge. Thus, the rate of this cycle is reduced when the cell has high level of ATP, as I told you. When there is a high concentration of product, means ATP, our body don't need the more ATP, then that self ATP molecule goes and binds to the enzyme and inhibit the cycle. And if there is a less concentration of ATP, then ADP and AMP will activate this pathway. Yes. Next is the succinate dehydrogenase enzyme. It is inhibited by oxaloacetate, and the availability of oxaloacetate as controlled by the malate dehydrogenase, it depends upon the NADH and NAD plus ratio. This enzyme is inhibited by what? Oxaloacetate, and regeneration of oxaloacetate in this cycle, from where it is occur? From the malate to oxaloacetate. Okay, malate will regenerate the oxaloacetate. So what is the enzyme? Malate dehydrogenase, and it is depends upon the ratio of what? NADH and NAD plus ratio. Yes, and here the overall inhibition is shown, or overall regulation of the TCA cycle is shown in this diagram. We can see this is a TCA cycle, and what products are inhibited means where there is a minus signs, that are the inhibitor, and there is a plus signs, that are the activator. So pyruvate to acetyl CoA, which enzyme is there? PDH, means pyruvate dehydrogenase complex. It is inhibited by what? Inhibited by self acetyl CoA, NADH and the ATP molecule. And what are the activator? Calcium, ADP and AMP. These are the common activator. Then from isocitrate to alpha ketoglutarate to succinyl CoA. These two enzyme, I think these are the oxidative decarboxylation reactions. So at these two stages, what are the inhibitor? ATP and NADH, and in second stage also ATP, succinyl CoA and NADH, means its product itself. And what are the activator? ADP, AMP and calcium. These are the activators of this TCA cycles. So in this way, the regulation of the TCA cycle is happen in our body, which is coupled with the necessary of the ATP in our body. Yes, if it is necessary, then it is synthesized or it is activated, and if there is a more amount of energy will produced in our body, then it is, the cycle is inhibited by itself products. Yes, this is all about the TCA or the Krebs cycle regulation. Thank you everyone.